Hey y'all, what's up? Here's another story about nothing. One of my young coworkers has decided to leave, and today is his last day. I've been stressed keeping the secret because I knew over a month ago, and I kind of put it out of my mind. I'm not one to let another person's business out, and even though it put me in a difficult position, I'm honored that he trusted me enough not to say anything until he left. Unfortunately, like most companies, it's a crapshoot on whether they allow you to work your 2 weeks or dismiss you immediately. I've seen it work both ways in this place. It's unpredictable. The bullshit tactic needs to stop. And that's why he submitted his resignation immediately instead of giving the fortnight's notice. We all know that losing a week's pay could have serious financial consequences. No one in our income bracket can afford that. Anyway, I can't blame him. If he's not happy, don't stay in an environment that you can't tolerate. I've already made that mistake. I hate to see him go, but he's a really good technician and he's also young enough to seek opportunities that suit him best. Me, not so much. I'm institutionalized. I chuckled a bit to myself because where he's going, I had an interview with them over 20 years ago. I didn't go because the job didn't fit my life at the time. And although I was miserable here, I decided to stay and put up with the bullshit. Funny part is, the day I was supposed to go to that interview, I crushed my finger working on a dozer. So now I have a permanent reminder from the universe telling me I wasn't even supposed to be here that day. Staying here was not a great idea, at least at the time, because the racist manager that I mentioned in previous videos was always harassing me, and I had no help from my steward nor upper management. See, they had a policy here. You have a problem, take it up with your immediate supervisor. Well, what if your immediate supervisor is the problem? I was fighting this alone. I didn't know I had rights, so I suffered. Around the same time, I came to a breaking point. He was on me so bad about a customer machine that came in for us to repair. Unbeknownst to me, that guy got it at an auction, and the machine was jerry-rigged to work, but not properly. So when I was troubleshooting, it was entirely in the wrong direction. That manager had a bad habit of berating people because he thought he knew everything and everyone else was an idiot. Well, why don't you work the shop yourself, asshole? He still thinks that way. He was riding my ass nonstop and insulting me the whole time. I was holding a ball-peen hammer, and as he continued to verbal assault, my grip on the hammer got tighter, and I contemplating burying this hammer into his skull. My anger welled up so intensely, the only outlet that I could think of was to burst into tears. My whole life flashed in front of me. The reality of what would happen if I'd hit him overwhelmed me, and that reaction, both strength and weakness, stopped me from sending that ball in from striking its target. After that, I'd had enough. I called the union representative to see what my options were before I sought the services of a lawyer. He asked for my 5 previous reviews and had a conversation with the ownership. That manager was laterally transferred and instructed not to have any direct contact with me. So since then, I haven't had too many issues until that other manager I spoke of, but that's a story for another time. That guy was more afraid of me than anything. Basically, that is what kept me here. And I don't hate it. I've never had anything bad to say about the company. My 27th year work anniversary is in 9 days. In a way, I can't even believe that I've been here this long. Until that day, until this day, and till this day, I'm not doing this video again. That manager has no idea how close he became to becoming a permanent drool monkey. One of two things could be true today. I could have either been with that other company for about 21 years, or I'm pretty certain I would have gotten out of prison by now. Anyway, I wish the best of luck to my coworker with the job that I should have taken years ago. And there you have it, my friends. Just another story about nothing. Y'all have a good one. Deuces.